4, 3, 2, 1. Orn, okay. Johnny.
To the fallen, leave me to be
Talia.
with the broken one last time before I go. Hold the last burning ember, let us never surrender. Rise up to the call.
Olaf, big man, look at those arms. Rek'Sai? Oh no. I'm about to say, what the fuck? Just void monsters. Oh shit! Thought Pantheon's chest would be a bit bigger. Oh, it is Rek'Sai! Oh shit! Be okay, keep your head up. You can win. These graphics are really good, actually. By far the best of any cinematic they've made.
Now we rise unto the call.
Let's go! Oh shit. He sent it!
For the glory and the fall.
It wasn't bad. I think they really showcased the graphics there. I think that was the big thing. What they wanted to do. And that wasn't bad at all. Looking great, dude! Looking aesthetic! You're looking huge, bro! That's my goat! That's my goat!
Hey folks, I'm
Who are
OJ,
you?
Game Director of League of Legends, here to welcome you to Season 2022.
Medler.
On
Ah!
behalf of the entire dev team, thank you for tuning in from around the world to help us kick off the next
Where's
year of
Brighton,
League
bro?
together. This year, we're focusing on the thing that keeps us coming back to League. Whether you play on
What?
PC,
Addiction?
mobile, or are a diehard esports fan, we want to give you more ways to join in the competition across League's ecosystem. No matter if your focus is on climbing the ranked ladder,
Oh, that looks
mastering your
awesome.
main, or cheering on your favorite team, there should be something for you to look forward to this season. Now, today we'll hear from folks on League PC, Wild Rift, and esports, as we share some of our plans for the new year.
Let's go.
We've got a lot in store, so let's jump right into it. I'm going to hand things over to the League team, who will share a sneak peek at some of the new champions, skins, and gameplay changes headed your way.
Let's hear it, Mythic. Let's hear it. Excited. Looking forward to it.
Hey everybody,
Bright
I'm
Moon!
Bright Moon. Here
Let me
for the
see the
gameplay
smile,
team
bro.
On League of Legends.
There it is.
And I'm
hey,
thrilled
here we
to
go.
welcome you
God,
all
you
to season
motherfucker,
2022.
you. God
Let's get
damn
things
it.
started with a quick recap of the changes we made this preseason.
God damn it. Every time I see Tech map, I see Bright Moon's
Over the
fucking
last
smile.
few years, we've usually used preseason to make big changes to one of League's underlying systems, such as items, runes, or the Elemental Rift.
What a disaster
This
that
preseason, we wanted to look at all of our systems and make smaller, targeted improvements across the board.
was. There was no improvements.
So we added some items, like a new tank mythic for supports who want to dive into the action,
Not bad. Not a bad
and a
item.
new mage mythic for champs who need some help surviving burst damage.
A little strong. There's so much damage in the game.
There are also new legendaries for tanks, mages, and assassins.
Tank one sucks.
You'll see some
Simple.
adjustments to keystone runes, including lethal tempo,
Absolutely
which now grants
game-breaking,
ramping
broke,
attack speed
picker ban.
and increases
Or
your
everybody
attack
picks it.
range. Glacial augment fires multiple slow rays that also reduce enemy
Also
damage.
broken, but people don't even know how
And
broken
prototype
it is.
Omnistone has retired. Taking its place is a brand new keystone, First Strike, which amplifies your damage and grants gold if you're the one to, well, strike first.
I think it's overrated though.
Beyond items and
low-key.
runes, we've also expanded the bounty system with the addition of objective bounties.
I don't mind them.
These
I don't
give your
mind 'em.
team additional gold for taking epic monsters or turrets if you fall behind.
I don't mind
And
objective
finally,
bounties.
my personal favorite, dragons. First up is the new Hextech Dragon, whose soul gives your autos and abilities a chain slow effect. When she takes over the rift, Hextech gates appear in set locations
Hextech isn't
that
bad.
transport you
Bright
around the
Moon,
map.
watch your mouth now, because
And
you
then
said you
there's
didn't
her
mind 'em.
sister, the Chemtech Dragon. This dragon's soul lets you keep on fighting even after death.
And we understand
When
it's a
she
little bit broke.
putrefies the rift, camouflage zones appear in the jungle.
They don't
While these
removing it.
changes are expanding systems, rather than overhauling them, they should still have an impact on your games. We're excited to see your new outplays and big brain strategies, especially now that LP's back on the line and Pro Play is kicking off soon. As always, we'll be keeping an eye on things, and we'll continue making adjustments in the months ahead. Now let's
No,
talk
you-
about some of the new changes you'll see this year.
Not gonna talk about it. Remove it, bro. Identity customization.
We've been talking about creating more ways to express your personality and achievements as League players for a while now. For some of you, ranked is how you define
That
progress.
doesn't even look
But for
good.
those of you who aren't focused on the climb,
Bro!
there haven't always been good ways to show
That
off
was the
your
only reason I even
accomplishments.
ranked up the challenger was
So
for
this
that
year,
little
we're launching a
animation.
new way for you to express yourself in League.
How can you
Something
compare
that
that?
probably looks familiar are the redesigned ranked crests. But if you don't want to intimidate your friends with your challenger crest, or maybe your gold one doesn't really match your favorite icon,
Is that why they're doing it?
then we have good news. You'll finally be able to choose your level border from any of the ones you've
Dude, that
already
didn't even look
collected.
good.
Now let's get to the really new stuff, challenges. Challenges
go.
track your progress in League in ways that aren't tied to specific champions, like winning the perfect game,
Isn't that,
soloing Baron, and even dancing with Shelly as the
Didn't they
enemy
have that, but
nexus
nobody used it? What's it
explodes.
called? Eternals or something?
Each challenge levels up from Iron to Challenger as you make progress. So if you're the best at sniping
like
dragons from
Eternals.
the enemy team, or maybe your
Nobody
vision
used it.
control is
Nobody paid
unmatched,
attention.
now you can finally prove it. You can showcase any 3 challenges you'd like in loading
is-
screens and game lobbies, and you can track
Bro, this
all
is
of your
so, like-
progress on your profile.
This is so like casual play,
There are
like ARAM
5
players.
categories of challenges.
Or like normal game players.
Veterancy challenges track stuff you achieve mostly by playing League over time, like earning mastery
Come on,
points,
guys.
securing first bloods, and dodging skill shots. The next group is expertise. Whereas veterancy gets you
Come on,
points for
guys.
playing a lot, expertise asks you to do it with finesse.
Yeah, like
This
norm
includes
casual
mechanical
players.
and technical skills, like dodging multiple skill shots in a row, fully stacking mage eyes before 20 minutes, or stealing the enemy jungler's buffs. Teamwork and strategy challenges reward you for mastermind plays and working together as a team. Winning
what?
games with an open nexus, getting kills by roaming, and winning clash games are all good
So
examples.
can you see these in the loading screen or
If you
something?
like showing off the things you've collected, or maybe you just take pride in being a completionist, then the collection category is for you. Collection challenges include things like unlocking skins and summoner icons, rekindling Eternals, and even progressing through other challenges. And finally, imagination challenges track some of the more unique things you do in League. Hitting snowballs in ARAM, surviving a fight with a single digit of health, and taking down enemies in their own fountain are just a few examples.
Is that not literally Eternals?
Like with individual challenges, your performance in each category also ranks up, from Iron to Challenger. So if you swear you're a mechanical god with moves like Mako, now you have a way to prove it.
I'm not gonna play for challenges.
In addition to these 5 categories,
I'm playing
there
for
are also
challenges.
legacy challenges.
Let's go, baby.
Which are earned by being part of historic League moments or are only progressible during set periods of time. Some challenges track your progress within each season.
Challenger challenge.
And there's even one that
player.
shows if you're a battle-scarred player who's been here since beta.
Oh, sweet.
The progress you make across all challenges feeds into your challenge crystal, which upgrades as you go.
Oh, let's go.
Certain challenges also come with regional leaderboards, which work a lot like the ranked ones.
Oh, I'm gonna be the
There's a
highest
limited number
challenge in
of
the world.
Grandmaster and Challenger slots, so you'll need to keep making progress to hold on to that rank.
Oh, hell yeah.
Finally, you can show the world you've completed some of the more difficult challenges with titles, which are earned when you hit certain milestones.
Dragon Master.
For example, winning a lot with an open Nexus will earn you the title The Comeback Kid. Other titles include KDA Player, Flame Horizon, and Unkillable Demon King.
What's Flame Horizon?
All of
Can I see
the
that
identity changes will be rolling out over the next few months, and we'll continue adding more new challenges throughout the year. Before I go, I've got a quick note to share with you on Ranked this season.
Okay.
Last year, we softened the Ranked reset so that you'd start closer to where you ended the year before. But it ended up being a little bit too soft. Some of you who dove headfirst into Ranked started losing more LP than you were gaining because your rank overtook your MMR too quickly. And that sucks.
Yeah.
This season, we're resetting ranks to a more traditional degree. And paired with tuning adjustments we made last year,
Bro, just hard reset
your
it.
MMR and LP will stay closer together, making your climb smoother throughout 2022. That's all I have to share with you today. I hope the new year brings you a little joy, lots of LP, and endless fun with friends. Thank you so much for watching.
His damn smile.
Hey everyone, I'm John.
Yo,
aka
Johnny!
Bellissimo,
I just see
the
you
product
get
lead
back.
for personalization and events on League of Legends. Let's jump right into our plans for the new year.
I had lovely. Mythic content and event passes.
Okay, we've been talking about improving League's event passes for years, but it's actually happening in 2022.
Okay.
For real this time. This summer, we're launching a new event pass that should make your progress and rewards easier to follow. Event tokens are still at the heart of the system.
I mean, dude,
but
you
you'll
have to
earn
remember,
from a new rewards track.
this is the
Play
casual
matches
League
and complete
player.
missions to make progress.
This is their
and collect
target
emotes,
audience.
loot, and essences all along the way.
I'm not
Then,
their target audience.
Like today,
the fucking
convert your
psychopath
tokens for the
who
rewards
grinds
that you
rank
care about
for
the most,
20 hours a day.
like exclusive chromas
I'm not their
or the
target.
event's prestige skin.
Consumer.
Over the past year,
consumer.
we've experimented with some
They don't
bigger
make any money
adjustments.
off me. Well,
but
I mean,
something that we've heard from you all
well,
is
it's a
that the
streamer.
power to choose your rewards with tokens is something you really like about League's event system. So rather than reinvent the wheel, we focused on making event progress clear and more satisfying. Now, if you were watching closely, you may have noticed a new type of essence in the reward track. Along with the new event pass, we're also going to be completely revamping League's Mythic content, which includes Hextech skins, Prestige skins, and gemstones.
Oh, he said mythical
The
items.
new purple essence you saw is Mythic Essence, which will replace gemstones and prestige points as League's main rare currency
Wait,
moving
do
forward.
I lose my gemstones?
You'll be able to get Mythic Essence in all of the same places you get gemstones and prestige points today.
Or is it converted?
And Mythic Essence never expires.
Bro, I have 50 gemstones.
When Mythic
on
Essence launches
Season
in
8
a
is
few
so
months,
fun.
gemstones and prestige points will retire. Until then, the final prestige point shop will remain
Wait,
open,
it just said
so be
retire.
sure to spend all your points because they won't transfer over.
Better convert me.
Gemstones, on the other hand, will be automatically converted into Mythic Essence.
Hey.
So feel free to
Hey,
hold into your
okay,
heart's
bro.
content.
My dog. I see
You'll
you.
be able to use
Good
your
looks,
Mythic
bruh.
Essence in the new rotating Mythic shop, which has an assortment of different goodies, but two main types of skins. We've consistently heard that Hextech skins just really aren't hitting the mark for a skin line that's supposed to be rare and valuable.
True.
So we've decided to introduce seasonal Mythics. Seasonal Mythics will have a new thematic each year. For 2022, we're developing Ashen Knights, where ancient warriors once fought to rid the world of magic, but instead
pike?
witnessed their
Looks
kingdom fall
pretty
to
sick.
ash, darkness, and ruin. Another thing we've heard from you all is that it sucks if you miss your chance to get a prestige skin for your main. Maybe you took a break from League or just didn't have the time to get Prestige Arcade Caitlyn.
Yeah.
When
Real
the
life
new Mythic
troubles.
shop launches, you'll finally have a second shot to unlock
Oh, thank
past
you.
Prestige skins.
You don't get prestige skins
Each
with
month,
LPP.
the Mythic shop will feature a new set of unvaulted Prestiges. You won't find the newest Prestige skins here, but once they've been out for at least a year, any Prestige can show up in the shop. There's also a special call-out for 2018 and 2019 Prestige skins.
Okay.
Back then, once an event ended, those skins were only available through a lucky loot roll. There was no end-of-year chance to unlock them with Prestige points. We're going to bring back Prestige skins from 2018 and 2019, but to recognize the investment of the OG owners,
That's
we're
me,
creating an
OG.
updated version of each of these skins, which will be free for everyone who already owns it. This updated version won't be available in the shop, and it's just a way for us to acknowledge your early commitment.
Little gold tail.
We've heard that Prestige skins sometimes feel like fancy gold chromos that
Yeah.
just aren't worth the grind.
That's what I just said.
So shortly after the new Mythic shop opens, we're going to be buffing the time and effort we put into Prestige skins.
Okay.
This includes a unique splash art and brand new VFX, and other ways to accessorize your
This is
Prestige
gonna read
skins
in my
that'll be
mind.
released this year.
The fuck?
Finally, we're also introducing a new feature called Loot Milestones, which give you bonus rewards from opening set amounts of loot. There are two types of milestones on the way. One is a repeatable track that you can complete over and over by opening Masterwork chests. The other is a one-time track with an exclusive Prestige skin at the end of it, and is only available
that
alongside
menu.
smaller
What the
events without event passes.
Wait, look at that, like,
Our
shop
goal with all
interface.
of these changes is to make League's Mythic content better for everyone, in terms of clarity, choice, and rewards.
AKA, you guys
There's a
are
lot more
fucking
detail
going
than what I'm
broke.
mentioning here.
Hey,
So we'll also
let's
be
keep it a
releasing
buck.
an explainer
You guys are
where you
in
can
the
dig into
red.
the nuts and bolts of everything.
Revenue-wise, you are in the broke. Good luck, guys. This will be your final year.
There are no plans for League of Legends 2, so we're committed to updating the game over time as part of a broader effort to modernize your experience on your favorite champions. Last year, we shipped a major update to Caitlyn, modernizing her base skin, animations,
Okay.
and
Is he
VFX,
telling us who's next?
as well as most of her skins and splashes. This year, we'll be focusing on Ahri, one of our older yet most popular champs in
Oh my
League.
god.
She doesn't have back animations, and the animations that she does have just feel
They are
extremely
going broke.
dated. Not only for her base skin, but for all epic skins that
Dude,
use
if
the
they
same
ever
foundation.
start touching
You can
Ahri
expect to see a
or
Caitlyn level
dropping
update for Ahri later this year.
or skins for Ahri or Lux,
That's all I've got for today.
they're losing money.
Wait, you didn't seriously think I'd leave without showing you
You
some
got
of our
me.
skins and thematics that we're
You got
working
me.
on, did you?
I thought you were gonna leave,
In
actually.
previous years, we've listed out champions that haven't gotten a skin in more than 1,000 days, called the 1,000 Day Club. That list is pretty short today, but we want it to be gone for good. Now, I'm sure there's somebody out there furiously writing up a post in Gangplank Main saying, Riot literally hates this champ. But hold up, let's look at the list of champs that are
You
going to
just
see
left
some
him.
love this year. Gangplank, Fiddlesticks, Rek'Sai, Trundle, Rel,
This is visual
Orianna,
update, right?
and the Donger.
Amy!
There will be more that aren't listed here, but if you're starving for a skin, hang in there. We know
it's just
that you're
skins.
counting the days, and we are too. Now, in terms of
Hey.
thematics, we're going to be revisiting a few popular
sucks.
ones this year, like High Noon, Star Guardians, and Bees. We're always looking for opportunities
I
to
think
bring
people like
back
the
older
Bee skins.
universes in new ways. This time around, we found some inspiration looking at an old standalone skin and reimagining it in a world that could exist today. Set in a near future, dying Earth, humanity faces resource shortages
I
and
love
the deadly
apocalyptic
invasion
shit.
of an ancient high-tech army. In one final attempt to save themselves, the world bands together to create their only hope for survival.
It's like a movie
A
recap.
superpower warrior armed with incredible technology, the Battle Bunny. Anima Squad has everything you'd expect to see in a futuristic thematic, like sleek high-tech armor,
Did he just
powerful
do that?
warriors, and
He's
cute
making it
animals.
seem epic as fuck, and
You'll
it's
also
like
see a
Battle
familiar
Bunny.
face return in a new
Nice
state-of-the-art
fucking
outfit.
titties in your face, bro. Like,
Speaking of revamping old skins and thematics, we need your help choosing
I
which
thought it was gonna be
thematic
like
we should
battle
modernize
worn,
next.
rugged.
Similar to what we did with High Noon. So this week, you can vote for which thematic you
Battle
want to see
Bunny,
revamped the
fuck
most,
off.
from Infernal, Gothic, or Arclight. Infernal is all about fire as a power fantasy. If we were to reignite this
Infernal
thematic,
Karthus is
we'd want to
actually nuts.
deepen or expand
It's one of
what
his
that
best.
fantasy
I
looks
think
like.
it's honestly better than Penta. It's one of his best
Gothic
skins.
is a thematic that we haven't touched in a decade,
And it has
before
sick
thematics
promos.
were even really a thing. So we'd really want to create a universe for it, on par with today's skin lines.
That Gothic.
And finally, there's Arclight. If Arclight wins, we'd want to magnify its core themes of divine light, justice, and order to make it feel even grander.
might get a few popping skins.
You can vote for which thematic you'd most like to see revamped in the League client this week.
Ooh.
Just like last year, even if the thematic you chose doesn't win, it doesn't mean that it's never coming back.
Bullshit! We want bubblegum Trist!
Monster Tamers, the third place in last year's thematic vote, will be coming out later this year. Finally, our first new thematic of the year will be a celebration of the Lunar New Year. Porcelain blends elegant traditional imagery with the ferocity and power of the tiger. In addition to porcelain, we're also going to be revisiting a well-loved favorite this year. All right, fam, that's it for today.
Okay.
I can't express enough how thankful I am that I get to be here and represent the hard work of our teams. The only reason we're able to continue to invest into League year over year is because of you and your support.
This is what I'm doing for work.
Hi, I'm Ryan Reeve-Morellis,
What up, Ryan?
lead on the Champions team at Riot. I'm here today to talk to you about our plans for Champions in 2022.
Okay, bet.
Now, in the last roadmap, I shared that we'd be pushing the next 2 Champion releases into 2022. At the time, we weren't sure how it would impact our schedule, but now we have a clearer picture, so I'd like to share an update. Our goal last year was to release a champion for every lane, with the exception of mid, which would be receiving 2. When we were planning champions for this year, it became clear that we wouldn't be able to target the same goal for 2022, while still giving each champion the time and attention they would need. So we'll be slowing down
Just
a
laughing
little.
at his hair. I don't think it's that bad.
Well, we want to get champions out for as many of you as possible. It's more important to us that we release champions when they are ready, even if that means we don't hit a specific quota for the year. Take last year, for example, when we delayed Vex to build out her tech. We were worried about disappointing you all, but when we saw your reaction to her release, we knew we made the right call.
Who was it?
We know it feels bad to wait over a year for a new champion to play, so we're still gonna aim for a spread of champions for each lane over a multi-year basis. We just might not hit every role every year.
It's all good, bro.
We'll probably still make more champions for mid lane, so we can try to hit a good split between mages and assassins.
We don't gotta make any more.
Now let's talk about some of the new champions coming this year.
We don't need champs. We need the game state. Oh god, here we go. Could I fucking drop a new teaser, bro? We've already seen this.
You wanna mess with him? You got to deal with me first. Again?
I've already reacted to this. Should I fake react? Fuck it. I'm done petting you,
Come
man.
on.
Out of juice. Showtime. I like her music. I like the background music.
Whoa, gotta hurry. That's my team you're messing with.
Ash. Probably her auto cue.
Lightning in a gun coming through. If the Chem Barons couldn't keep me down, no one can.
And this Aragorn's trash, bro. You flash that. You guys not using abilities.
Just a little closer.
I bet she has to charge her autos. Or whatever.
Got him.
I like the music.
Change of plans. Let's make sure we go out with a boom!
Somebody said that makes
Wow.
using a random ability.
I guess Mom was right. The bigger they are, the faster they fizzle.
Not me. I ain't doing any fizzle.
Not again.
So our first new champion this year is Zeri, an electrifying neon-colored ADC from Zon. Zeri's a hyperactive
neon-colored.
bot
Did they
lane
just
carry
release Valorant
whose
neon?
kit takes inspiration
Wait, you
from
guys don't even
shooters,
care.
specifically from machine guns and assault rifles. She has a pretty unique playstyle for an ADC. So instead of auto-attacking, her Q is a skill shot that she uses to do everything other bot laners would use their auto-attacks for. Zeri still has an auto attack, it's just not her primary way to farm, do damage, or take objectives. It's meant to be used sparingly at just the right moments. Her auto attacks also count as spells. This means that they could trigger item effects that normally trigger with spells instead of autos. This leads to a rapid-fire play pattern that we hope feels unique from other champions.
So she queues.
Basically, if you want to play Zeri, my advice is to never stop moving. The next champion we'll be
That'll
releasing
be
this year is a
interesting.
new enchanter. When we were thinking about the type of support we wanted to make, we looked at the enchanter cast overall. There were a lot of lighthearted,
attack's a Q, her
colorful,
Q's
good
an auto.
aligned champions there. And we felt support
Support's
players
broken,
deserved something
bro.
more sinister and dark to balance out that cheery brightness in the role. We also wanted to make a champion whose theme and kit make support players feel like the boss that they are. All you support players know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Those damage carries always get all the credit, but it's always been you, behind the scenes.
Bro,
Keeping them alive with your buffs,
can we add some
constantly saving them from certain
emotion,
death.
bro? First
How
of
could
all.
they make all those sick
Secondly,
plays without you?
This isn't
And
season
if any
3,
of you
bro. It's
support
not like
players
that.
out there know what I'm talking about, then I think you're gonna go berserk over this new enchanter. So after the new dark support, we...
You okay, bro? What the fuck?
I see it. I see everything. The Lavender Sea. Purple cities cover the land. She rules over it all. My Empress. This is what Runeterra should be. What
the fuck's going on?
True form. The city of Belfast shall fall first. Beautiful Remora swimming endlessly through cities of lavender, overwhelming everything in her path, consuming us. We are all
There's an icon in the background.
Where am I?
That is a champion teaser. I wonder.
Season start? You were kind of rambling. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
I gotta think
Where
that
was
was
I in the
real.
script?
I think that's really
You were
happened.
just getting ready to tell us about the new jungler.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So after the new support, we've been hard
God.
at work on a
bro?
terrifying new jungler who's ramping up to swarm the Rift later this year. I'll just leave it at that for now.
He wasn't
since
acting.
Just
He
talking
was
about it is
serious.
starting to bring back that uneasy feeling.
God. Dude, you could tell it wasn't scripted because the cameraman was
So
like
that's
trying
all
to
for new champions.
straighten him
But
out.
what
That was
about
weird.
BGUs? Later this year, we're releasing the champion you all voted for last year, Udyr. We have a dev blog coming out today that dives deeper into his update. But we do have one small change that we wanted to share here. We know that Udyr's antlers weren't really hitting the mark for many of you,
This champ's gonna
even
be
after the
fucked, by
tweets.
way.
And once we got them in game, we also realized they weren't really needed for a unique silhouette.
It looks
So we
clean,
removed them.
though.
Goodbye, antlers. Be sure to check out the dev blog
It looks clean.
to see
I like
all
that
the
design a
awesome
lot.
progress that the
Big
team has
mod.
made so far
He's got
on
that like
Udyr.
strongman strength.
But that's not all the news for you
Or build.
VGU fans out there. We will also have a new vote going live today,
Okay.
where we will once again ask you all to vote for a champion to receive a VGU
What are the
next year.
options?
So Shyvana, Nocturne, and Skarner will be
Quinn?
returning, but they'll be joined by some new
Quinn?
contenders with Tryndamere and Kog'Maw. Make sure to check out the poll to learn more about why we chose these 5 champions, as well as our design goals for each of them. And that
Is it
just
just
about wraps it
visual?
up for what we want to share today. But before we go, here's a quick teaser for a new, very mysterious, non-traditional bot lane champion we'll be whipping out later this year.
Oh my god.
Thanks so much
Oh,
for
bro.
watching, and make sure to check out our newest champion Zeri on PBE or when she releases in a few weeks. I'll see you on the Rift.
Wait, that was the teaser? That little icon? Come on. That's a gameplay.
Hello everyone,
up?
Alan here from the Wild Rift team to share a first look at what
Alan!
we have in store for you all. This year, we'll be releasing more features made specifically for Wild Rift players, like Season 2 of Guild vs.
gotta fill
Guild
this up on
and
Wild
new
Rift.
World Passes.
This is our boy
We also want to keep bringing
Hardy's
the full
career.
League
You understand
experience
that,
to your
right?
phones with new champions, skins, and events. In particular, there's one big change headed your way in just a few months.
This is how Hardy pays the bills. This is important. Focus up.
For those of you who play League on PC, this update will look familiar.
That's me.
We're making Wild Rift Elemental. These plans are in the works, as we're still figuring out the details, but this is what we're thinking so far.
Okay.
In Wild Rift right now, there are 4 elemental dragons for you to defeat, but soon, each game, one element will eventually dominate the rift, permanently altering the map.
Bro,
Each elemental rift will impact team fights, vision, and objective control in ways that will shape your team's path to victory
how's Wild
differently
Rift
from
doing?
one
Is
game
it popping?
to the
Does
next.
anybody know the numbers?
For example, the Infernal
Korea,
Dragon
China?
knocks down walls and burns away brush.
I know mobile games are
The
huge over
Mountain
there.
Dragon creates new terrain in the jungle. Ocean Dragon sprouts more brush and spawns extra honey fruit. And the Cloud Dragon turns pathways into wind tunnels that increase your movement speed.
Crazy good.
Like today, each elemental dragon will grant your team unique buffs. But with the Elemental Rift, if your team
One of the
is the
most popular
first to
mobile
slay
games.
3 dragons, you'll get a powerful advantage called the Dragon Soul, which matches that game's rift. Taking down the Infernal Dragon will power up your team with bonus attack
I've
damage and
watched
ability
a little
power.
bit of it.
If you
because
claim the
Tardy
Infernal
Boys
Dragon's
plays
Soul,
for C9.
your autos and abilities will
Like
create
tournaments?
explosions on impact. The Mountain Dragon will help you stand strong, giving your team bonus armor and magic resist with a soul that protects you with a powerful shield.
Basic souls.
The Cloud Dragon will let you zip through the rift, granting bonus movement speed and slow resistance.
Well, the players
If
actually
you
do
claim
crazy
this
shit on
soul,
there.
you'll move
I can
even
imagine.
faster after casting your ultimate. Finally, the Ocean Dragon will help your team recover from battles with passive health restoration. With this soul, your team will get extra healing when damaging enemies. You're probably wondering
better
what our
than League?
plans are for Elder Dragon.
Dude, if
We're
you
still
haven't
working on
seen
how to bring the behemoth
loading
to
screen
Wild Rift,
and
and we'll know
champ
more
select?
in a few months.
And Wild Rift is actually better than Leagues. Like, actually it's better.
Now let's talk about something you'll get your fists on in patch 3.0. Set is a brawling pit boss with a heart of gold. Just don't tell his mother what he does for a living. With a powerful 1-2 punch, Set will be smashing faces in the Baron lane, where it will take more than a few hits to knock him out. Initiate fights with stylish suplexes, using enemy champions against their allies. Your chance to flex with
Yeah,
Set is coming
and
later this month.
you can't
But if
dodge.
this beefy brawler isn't to your style, then perhaps a fluffy magical cat is. Yumi is a playful support who's
Yes!
all about teamwork.
Yes!
She attaches to her allies and becomes untargetable, buffing them with increased stats, heals, shields, and zoomies. But this kittie's got claws. Yumi can bop enemies for a powerful shield and use her magical book
But yeah,
to root them in place, giving her allies
the
the
perfect
perfect
champ for
opportunity to land a
mobile.
finishing blow. Then it's time for a quick catnap in a warm ray of sun. Yumi prowls onto Wild Rift next month in the Yumi's Adventure event.
Let's go.
We've been working hard to make sure that you all have multiple champions that you really like to play
Time to
in Wild
grind,
Rift.
baby. Time to grind.
Last year, our goal
Go
was
pro.
to release an average of 2 a month, and we beat that with 29.5 champions, if you count Mundo's VGU. Going into 2022, we are going to be slowing down the number of new champions we release
Respect.
by just a bit. But there are still loads more we want to bring over, and our next duo will be joining us from the harmonious islands of Ionia in patch 3.1.
Oh, Wild Pass. Let's go.
Every patch, we introduce a new Wild Pass so you have more rewards to unlock as you play.
Like Battle Pass.
You'll be able to
for-
get your hands on a brand new pass featuring
Wild
Hexplorer
Rift.
Galio later this month. This will be our last Hexplorer skin for now, as we've got a new thematic we're really excited about for the following pass.
Me too.
Last
Skip
year,
this?
we
I
introduced
can't
guilds
skip it.
with the
It's part of the
goal of
broadcast.
giving you a way to progress and play with your friends,
Plus, I'm interested
and
in
a
it,
way
truly.
to earn more rewards together.
This shit, that's my.
We also added Guild vs Guild, a competition where guilds fight for different champions and are matched against opposing guilds each week. Guild members can play games to earn points and unlock rewards like baubles, player emblems, and Poro coins. Guild vs Guild will be returning this year with next season's competition set in Ionia.
Let's go.
You can start fighting for the first lands later this month. For 2022, we're changing how we work with League PC on shared events and thematics.
Okay.
We want to make sure that when we come together, it feels really meaningful, where we each bring our best to the table, even if that means we don't release the same things as each other. That means a few things. For one,
Guys,
we'll
what
still
does
be partnering
Sue
up
mean?
with League
What are we
PC
spamming?
going forward, but in 2022, we might feature different content in our shared moments. This
Is
could
this
mean
some
that we
soccer
create
term or
brand new
something?
skins for an existing theme, or we might look into the back catalogue to bring over some classics. We're also aiming to release more Wild Rift events this year with less downtime between each one.
Yes.
And now, in classic Wild Rift style, it's time for the skin montage.
Woo! Get it. Yeah, their skins don't look bad either.
Finally, our next big event will be a celebration of the Lunar New Year. We've got loads of stuff in store, including firecracker skins
Lunar
for
New Year
Timo,
every year.
Diana,
Kayla
Xinjiao,
said, is it every year or is it every
Set.
couple of years?
and Tristana, all of which will also be
Yes.
coming to League PC. The celebration will begin at the end of January. We look forward to seeing you there.
Chinese New Year, yeah, because I know they like shut. Like,
Thank you
it's like a
so
2
much
week,
for
they
joining
don't
us
do anything.
today. We hope you have a brilliant time playing Wild Rift this year. I'll see you next time.
All right, bud, bet. Talk to me about esports. Let's go.
Hey everyone, I'm Leo, the global head of Wild Rift Esports.
Yo.
Last year, we started our journey to build a new global sport for mobile players and fans. And we're so proud of the reception Wild Rift Esports received during its 2021 debut.
Wait, is that talking about Wild Rift?
Our first international tournament, the Wild Rift Horizon
Wait,
Cup,
do you think they'll show
took place in
Target?
Singapore, and it was so exciting to see it all come together. The top teams from around the world competed at the highest levels,
He's
and
on
it was
C9?
incredible to see the first team to win an international competition
How'd they do?
and raise the Horizon Cup.
TKG are the champions of the Horizon Cup.
Now, we're ready to
C9
kick off
good?
2022 with the first official season of Wild Rift Esports. As we head into Season 1, I want to introduce you to the 8 regions that will be competing this year. These regions will be the foundation for our global competitive structure, bringing their own unique flavor and style to our
Probably
sport.
his team.
Let's check it out.
Bad team.
아래쪽가 또 뚫었어요.
Didn't it qualify? It's fine, bro.
第一时间被卡掉了，就被秒了，再来被秒了，还能继续去打。
Now moving on to Kaisa, who killer instincts into the back, but he's only so much he can get done. It's a killing spree.
捕まえた雪玉スリーズに対してのカッペ、トリプルのカッペ。
Music's good.
In this case, though, turning the game in their favor. It is a team ace. It is over. They've eliminated 4 members of Louis, the last one. That's going to be it.
Is that Roz? Roz? Roth, the guy we have on PCS, or excuse me, Money Match? Oh, that's hype. The champ.
I get very hyped every time I watch this.
I was hyped too.
Now on to more exciting news. We're ready to unveil our competitive format. Regional competitions will run from January to May, featuring the best teams in unique leagues and tournaments around the globe. Regional champions will then qualify to our first official global tournament, the Wild Rift Icons Global Championship, which will take place this summer in Europe.
Oh, fuck.
Wild Rift Icons will be the highest level of competitive play and will crown
like
the
Worlds.
Wild Rift World Champion.
Oh my
The tournament will
God.
feature 24 teams, 8
gotta fill
qualifying
this out.
straight from regional competitions, and 16 battling through the play-in stage. Following play-ins, the main event will include a group stage and a knockout stage with a big finals day to determine the champion. We'll share more specific details on the location,
bet.
format, and dates soon. I'm looking forward to epic matches, fresh new faces, and an event you won't want to miss. Before we wrap up,
Getting
I
paid
want
to
to take
watch
a moment
this?
to thank
No.
our fans,
But
players, and teams.
Usually they show more at
The
the end.
community reception to the sport has been amazing, and we're
Not
very
Wild
encouraged
Rift.
to continue investing and building the ecosystem with you for many years to come. So,
Why is
Let's
cap?
get
Why would
started.
I get fucking
Wild Drift Esports Season
paid
1
to watch a
begins
little
now.
riot thing? They should talk about League esports, I believe, is what is next.
Hi, I'm Nazala Taha, Global Head of LoL Esports, and welcome to the 2022 season.
All right, let's hear it.
Pro players around the world are busy preparing for another exciting year of competition, and we're coming off a pretty incredible ride together in 2021. We saw some fresh
Kana
faces assert
blew
their
it.
dominance on the spring and summer stages,
I'm not
with
kidding,
100
he threw
Thieves
it.
winning
He
their
threw it,
first
bro.
LCS
T1
trophy,
should be world
and
champs
Mad
right now, bro.
Lions starting a wild run with their LEC win in the spring. It wasn't all new defending champions, though. EDG, DK, and PSG Talent also came out on top in their leagues, while teams like Red Canids Kalunga, Galatasaray, and Peace made their world's debut. After a COVID-related hiatus in 2020, last year's MSI was our most successful one to date, with RNG's triumph over DK hitting a record-breaking MSI peak viewership of over 23 million. We missed you, MSI.
Oh, can I get a host?
Welcome back.
Can I get a host?
And of course, we culminated the season with another unforgettable Worlds. We got to see legends rise, rookies make their marks, and the greatest of our sport remind us of why they are just that. The fact that we got to hear Silver Scrapes 4 times in the knockout stage says it all. The finale between 2020 world champions Damwon Kia and Edward Gaming will no doubt go down in LoL Esports history as one of the most epic showdowns.
I mean, it was a pretty good overall. It was. There was lots of five. Bro,
with
why?
EDG's phenomenal
Dude, I
win
was
celebrated by millions in
trolling!
China and around the world. I'm excited and humbled to report
didn't give Faker
that
any
for the
help ever.
10th
He's weak
year
side
in a
minutes
row,
just like me.
We beat our viewership
Seriously,
record for
bro.
Worlds.
Not
You,
one
our
blue buff,
community,
no
you
help.
fuel LoL Esports, and we cannot thank you enough for your energy, your insights, and your passion as we collectively continue to grow the sport we love. Now let's talk about our 12th season. After a very exciting offseason, rosters are set, 100+ teams around the world are gearing up, and our 12 regional leagues are ready to kick things off.
Excited to watch that.
To get ready for the first split of 2022, we sat down with 5 pros from around the world to find out what they're each aiming to accomplish this season. The full series will be released soon, but we have a sneak peek for you today.
All right, who we
Let's
got?
take a look.
Who we got? Who we got? Who we got?
They earned their spot to be here. All of that practice, all of those scrims, they are immediately my favorites for the title already. We got a banger to start ourselves off.
Legendary like all my idols coming for it all, and I can't wait. Success just called and I got me a date, so I grabbed my ambitions and I'm on my way. Cross the wrong line and this bad news might get burnt like a candle. We too hot to handle. World at my feet like a sandal. I only move when I plan to. Your moves could get canceled.
In the end, it was themselves they had to overcome, their own mistakes, their own demons.
And finally, we are thrilled to have North America host Worlds this year. We're getting ready for a true continental tour as we head to Mexico City, then on to New York City, Toronto, and finally land in San Francisco for the finals. We'll have more to share in the coming months, so stay tuned. That's the latest from LoL Esports. Matches kick off next weekend. The hype is real, and we thank all the fans, pros, teams, and partners for joining us for what will undoubtedly be another amazing season.
Can't wait for Worlds on an egg.
And with that, we've just about wrapped up our stream for
Good
today.
to see you again.
But the year's just getting started.
Yeah, they're...
We've got more ways to celebrate throughout the week with missions, exclusive in-game rewards, and player choice votes. Esports leagues around the world start kicking off their splits next week, and you can claim glory for yourself in Clash next weekend. We still have lots more in store for the year, so we'll keep sharing our plans for League throughout the season too. As always, thanks so much for watching. Best of luck on your climb, and welcome to Season 2022.
All right, bud, showtime. Good luck. Anything else in there? A little teaser? Little leak? Yeah, nothing, huh? Alright. Let's watch the cinematic again. It should be out, right? Like the actual cinematic, like, which is like the small crop part. Yeah, the call. Watch this again. Take it all in. We've already watched it, but let's rewatch it. These are the best graphics they've been, by the way. Dude, can we fucking stop? Fucking expand my shit, man. I can't full screen it because it pops up off screen. I don't think it's the best fight scenes, but the graphics are crazy. Dude, Pantheon's chest would be a little bit bigger, though. Leona is in it all the time. So I thought like Orn R would have come up. They're down at first and they come back. They don't give up. Yes, sir. And they run it back. Maybe he's crafting their items, upgrading their shit. Dude, that's crazy. So good. It looks crazy. Like, this part's really good. Kaisa fight Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai looks huge. Wait, is that not Volibear? Is that just his, like, army? Of the same species? Is Volibear the goat, the shadow? Like, when it showed the shadow, was it just like a teaser of Volibear? Like, right... right here. Is that Volibear? Like, the teaser, is that the Volibear? Oh, I bet that is. Holy shit. His worshippers? Bro, they should have had fucking like Volibear come out. Oh my god. Not bad though. I did. Yes. Well, if it ain't about that time to cue her up, bud.